Alright guys, we got the BMW pulled in behind me. She's really dirty, but it is about to rain, so I couldn't really wash it anyway. But we'll go ahead and wash it after we get these new parts installed. Speaking of new parts, let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what I got. So first off, the VRSF downpipes. These are amazing 3-inch downpipes. They do have to be tapered down slightly for the all-wheel drive system, but for the money, these are the best downpipes, more free-flowing than stock, that you can get on the market right now. I'm gonna go ahead and jack up the car and let's get started.
Alright guys, we're going to be doing some voiceovers in today's video just so I can explain a little bit of the process of getting to the stock downpipes and getting those out in order to get the VRSF downpipes in. So the first thing we're going to want to do is remove the front right axle. This is something you can do to avoid dropping the subframe if you have an all-wheel drive BMW. Once we remove the fender liner, it gives us access to the control arms in order to remove those, which will give us access to remove the axle freely from the hub. May take a couple taps. After you get that axle out, you can start working on the exhaust. I had a bolt that was being a little bit tricky, so we just decided to cut it off. After that, you should have pretty clear access to get to the V-band clamps of the downpipes from the passenger side, and then wiggle them out together. The next thing we're doing is taking the O2 sensors and swapping them over into the new downpipes. Once that's done, both of them can go back into the car. You want to loosely fit both downpipes before you put on the exhaust to make sure that everything lines up perfectly, and then you can tighten it all down together. Don't forget to plug in your O2 sensors and then reinstall your exhaust with new exhaust gaskets. Next, you can reinstall your front right axle, and then you're done.
Alright guys, as you can tell behind me, we got the BMW down off the jack stands, and we got basically everything buttoned up. Got the new axle installed and the downpipes installed as well. We're still having a little bit of trouble with the fitment of those downpipes. There's a little bit of an exhaust leak between the downpipe and the rest of the midpipe. I'm fairly certain it's just because of my low car scraping the exhaust quite often. The flange is just a little bit bent. Right now, the tentative solution is that we are going to get the exhaust done sooner rather than later, so when they go ahead and do the custom exhaust, they can go ahead and adjust that flange just a little bit so that it sits nice and flush. We don't have any more leaks. But for now, I think everything should be good to go, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in the car and go for our first test drive. Alright guys, as you can tell, it is another day in the vlog, and I officially have some bad news. We did run into some issues trying to take the BMW out for its first test drive. I didn't film it. I got so excited I actually forgot, but we didn't make it far because we are throwing an O2 sensor code. So I just took it around the neighborhood a few times to try and get that code to clear, but it hasn't cleared. So I did order a new O2 sensor last night. It should be here in a couple days. For now though, I am going to be installing something I just got in the mail today. It just happened to be that we ran out of things to do, and I got this brand new front mount intercooler for the E60 that we are going to install today. So I'm going to be removing the front bumper and trying to get the stock front mount intercooler off. I'll give you guys a comparison of the intercooler that I got and tell you guys a little bit more about it once we get to that point. All right, as you guys saw, we got the front bumper off, as well as the intercooler pulled out and a bunch of the trim removed, hopefully to create some room for this new intercooler. But I did go set it up so I can show you guys the comparison between our new intercooler and our old one. The intercooler that I got is an eBay special. This is a no-name brand replacement intercooler. It's for a 535 diesel E60, but it is a direct replacement stock fit with an upgraded front section that's stepped. So this thing should create a lot cooler temps going into the engine. It does have the exact quick connect couplers, so you can use the stock connections. But I'm gonna go ahead and go test fit this and see what we gotta cut away to make it fit. All right, so the only thing we're gonna be taking off is these plastic tabs right here are basically in the way on both sides. So we're gonna be trimming these across right there, and then we're gonna be taking them down right there just to get this back flat with this edge so the intercooler can come up and fill in the space right there. Shouldn't be too much work, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that off now and see if we can fit the intercooler. Alright guys, so we got everything trimmed up out of the way right here, as you can see, as well as right here, so that we can fit this upper portion of the intercooler up into there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the jack and see if we can position it up in place and see if we have enough clearance. Alright guys, we got the intercooler test fitted. Everything looked great, so those two cuts that we made to the trim were just enough to fit the intercooler in there. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit of the cuts just to make it look a little bit better. And the next thing on the list is to figure out how we're going to be mounting the transcooler. We have this transcooler right here that used to mount up underneath the original intercooler, actually in front of it. It was using this bracket right here, mounted like that underneath the car to hold in the transcooler with those brackets. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this thing up and see if I can't reuse it to mount the transcooler underneath the bumper support. What is up guys? It is yet another day of one of the longest videos I have ever filmed. This has been an absolute journey getting this thing now to stage 2. We got the front mount installed and the bumper put back in. Everything fit great, so I'm gonna go ahead and link the intercooler that I got down in the description. You guys can check that out. I did get the new O2 sensor. It actually came a lot earlier than I thought it was going to, so we went ahead and just installed that. You guys can see this wiring just hanging out right here. We're gonna go ahead and do a test fire to make sure we don't throw any codes with that new sensor. So fingers crossed this works. Let's go ahead and start it up. All right guys, we just got back from the first official drive of the E60 with the new front mount intercooler and the downpipes. Everything is working great. That thing freaking pulls. We're gonna be doing some more exhaust stuff in the next video, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. We're gonna be doing a full custom exhaust. I'm setting up some stuff with a shop local to me right now to be doing that in the next week or so. But just like that, this vlog is over. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button to check out some more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.